acid anhydrides and acid anhydrides. It is another class of compounds. These are the derivatives of our acids. That is acid halide, that is acid chloride, this acid anhydride. Now it is named as, see here, CH3 COOH. It is acetic acid. One more, CH3 COOH. It is acetic acid. 2 moles acetic acid. From these 2 moles, water is removed. HOH is removed and water is removed. The final compound is, see here, CH3 C double bond O. Here O, COCH3 and OCOCH3. So this blue letter is from this compound, red letter is from this component. So it is CH3 COOCH3. So in short, this is taken as CH3CO. Here is there, here also there. Therefore, CH3 CO twice O1. In short, CH3 CO twice O1. In short, AC2O. AC means acetyl group. CH3CO group is commonly called as acetyl group. That acetyl group is symbolized as AC. So it is acetyl. So any substance which is obtained by the loss of water, HOH, loss of water, it is nothing but water loss. Loss of water is considered as anhydrides. Loss of water is considered as anhydrides. So it is acetic acid. So this compound is obtained by the loss of this water molecule. That is why acetic acid water loss. That is acetic anhydride is the name. Common name of this one is acetic anhydride. Common name is acetic anhydride. It is common name. But IUPAC. So in IUPAC system, that is E is replaced with OIC anhydride. E, that is the secondary suffix. Secondary suffix E is replaced with OIC anhydride. See here. So this is 2 carbons. This is also 2 carbons. So it is nothing but that is the 2 carbons eth. I am going to write IUPAC name. That is 2 carbons eth AN. Single bond between carbon and carbon. So ethane. Next. This is taken as, now actually E is there. That E is replaced with OIC anhydride. Now it is the IUPAC name of this component. Ethanoic anhydride. Ethanoic acid. It is anhydride obtained from ethanoic acid. That is why it is ethanoic anhydride. Ethanoic anhydride. Okay. So it is IUPAC name. Next. Next one, CH3 COO CO CH2 CH3. It is also anhydride. So it is the functional group in anhydride. Anhydride functional group. That is COO. CO is the functional group of this anhydride. So that is connected with here. It is methyl group. It is ethyl group. It is ethanoic acid. It is coming from. It is from propanoic acid. So it is from propanoic acid. So actually, the common name of this one is. Common name is methyl ethyl. Sorry, first of all, ethyl. ethyl, methyl anhydrides. Ethyl, methyl anhydride. It is anhydrides, methyl group, ethyl group. It is also common name. Methyl, ethyl anhydride. Or also they can add, it is acetic, it is propanoic, that is propionic. It is acidic, propionic anhydrides. Is acidic, propionic anhydride. It is a better one than this one. So generally we are taking, so don't use that. So acidic, propionic anhydride. Acidic, propionic, because it is from acetic acid, it is from propanoic acid. So that is why it is acidic, propionic anhydride. Now IUPAC name. IUPAC name. That is, it is 2 carbon, that is ethanoic. It is 3 carbons, propanoic, ANOIC, propanoic anhydride is the name. Is the IUPAC name. It is IUPAC name. Ethanoic, propanoic. That's right. So ethanoic, propanoic anhydride is the IUPAC name. Is the IUPAC name. So let us take one more example. See here, it is CH3CO, COH. It is acetic acid. It is from formic acid. HCOH. That's why the name of this one, common name for this one is acetic formic anhydride. Acetic formic anhydride. But IUPAC name is, it is 2 carbon chain. So acetic formic are not used any. So 2 carbon chain. ANOic, ethanoic. It is 1 carbon chain. That is, it is ANOic anhydride. Ethanoic, methanoic anhydride are the common name. That is, it is the IUPAC name of this component. So yes, no space, a continuous word. Ethanoic, methanoic anhydride is the common continuous name. So it is IUPAC name. It is common name. IUPAC name and common name. Okay. So this is the way to write acid anhydride, common names and IUPAC names. Yes, no, because long chain is not there. It is there is a carbon, it is going to catch. So it is 2 carbons, it is 1 carbon chain. So continuation chain is not there. That's why it is ethanoic, it is methanoic. So 2 words are used. Yes, you should remember. Next class of compounds, that is amines and important. Amines. What are these amines? Amines are nothing but these are the derivatives of ammonia. These are the derivatives of ammonia. So see here, what is ammonia? NH3. NH3. And nitrogen has a lone pair. This is ammonia. Now, nitrogen attached to 3 hydrogens. These 3 hydrogens are replaced with alkyl groups. These 3 hydrogens are replaced simultaneously with alkyl groups. Now here, see here. This is 1 hydrogen removed and 1 alkyl group, let it be CH3 group. Methyl group is reaction. So therefore, nitrogen with 2 hydrogens but one CH3 is attached as usual lone pair. Here one hydrogen is attached with alkyl group. Next, to this, once again, minus hydrogen plus CH3 group. And one more hydrogen is replaced. Then. That is why NH this is CH3. This is CH3. And a lone pair as usual. And lone pair. Next, once again, this one minus hydrogen plus CH3. And one more hydrogen is there, that is replaced. So therefore, see here, this is nitrogen, this is CH3, this is CH3, this is CH3, a lone pair orange. That means these are the different class of compounds. This is one, this is second one, this is third one. All these are obtained from ammonia. All these are obtained from ammonia. Here one hydrogen is replaced with methyl group. Here two hydrogens are replaced with methyl groups. Here three hydrogens are replaced with methyl groups. So see here, if nitrogen bonded with only one carbon, here nitrogen bonded only with one carbon, this compound is called as a primary amine. A primary amine. Please listen carefully, very, very important. So nitrogen bonded with one carbon only. That means continuation. Here two hydrogens and continuation. Let us say nitrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen, CH2, CH2. So like this are connected. But here nitrogen connected directly with. So they bonded directly with one carbon. Don't go. Just it is a common name. It is common name. So nitrogen bonded directly with only one carbon. That is the primary amine. Here, nitrogen bonded to this carbon and this carbon. Therefore, in this case, nitrogen bonded directly with two carbon atoms. Directly with two carbon atoms. That's why it is called as a secondary amine. It is a secondary amine. It is a primary amine bonded with. Next, if nitrogen bonded with three carbons, here nitrogen bonded directly with three carbon atoms. Therefore, because it is directly connected with three carbons, it is taken as a tertiary amine. A tertiary amine. So that is why. So amines are three types: primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. So one of those nitrogens replaced with one alkyl group, primary amine. So in primary amine, functional group is NH2 only. So two hydrogens with a lone pair or nitrogen. Next, in secondary amines, the functional group is NH with two bonds. Functional group is this one. So nitrogen connected with hydrogen and a lone pair on nitrogen. So these two are connected with two alkyl groups. NH only. In tertiary amine, nitrogen, three valency are satisfied with the three. So three alkyl groups, it is. N is the only functional group. That is the tertiary amine. So here NH2 is the functional group. Here NH is the functional group. Here N is only the functional group. So primary amines, that is wherever NH2 group is there, that is primary amine. If NH group is there, that is secondary amine. If only N is there, that is tertiary amine. Now we are going to take the names of these primary, secondary, and tertiary amines. What is primary amine? So in there is nitrogen directly connected with one carbon, or a compound having NH2 as functional group are considered as primary amines. NH as functional groups are taken as secondary amines. N is the functional group are taken as tertiary amines. So now we are going to take that is IUPAC names. How to write IUPAC names for this primary, secondary, and tertiary amines? Okay, see here. Amines are the derivatives of ammonia. So these are primary amines, secondary amines, and tertiary amines. So primary amines, secondary amines, and tertiary amines. In primary amines, the functional group is NH2. In secondary amines, the functional group is NH. In tertiary amines, the functional group is N only. N only. These are the functional groups. Now I am going to write IUPAC and common names for this parent. So first of all, for primary amines. So primary amines. So let us say that is CH3 bonded with NH2. So here is NH2, it is a primary amine. Therefore, common name for this one is, it is methyl group, it is amine, therefore it is methyl amine. Methyl amine is the common name. Methyl amine is the common name. So IUPAC name. IUPAC name. So one carbon is this, that is meth, AN. If NH2 is there, amine. So amine is used then. Methanamine is the IUPAC name of this component. Methyl amine is the common name, methyl. YL is there. Methyl amine is the common name. Methanamine is the IUPAC name. So therefore, here IUPAC names, in IUPAC names, E is replaced with amine. This is as a secondary suffix. As a secondary suffix, E is replaced with amine, methanamine. So see here, one more. CH3, CH2, NH2. CH3, CH2, NH2. It is two carbons, ethyl. Ethyl amine is the IUPAC name, sorry, common name. Now, two carbons, eth, AN, AMINN, ethanamine, ethanamine. Okay, so like this, primary amines are named. Primary amines are named. So next. Next, I'm going to take secondary amines. Secondary amines. So let us take an example. See here. CH3, CH2, N, CH3, HN. It is a secondary amine. Wherever a functional group NH is exists, that is a secondary amine. That is secondary amine. So see, first of all, so this is ethyl group. This is methyl group. Its common name is ethyl. Methyl amine is the common name. Ethyl, methyl amine. But IUPAC system, so it is the two carbon chain. It is the one carbon chain. So least carbon chain is taken as a substituent to nitrogen. Substituent to nitrogen. Where the substitution is there, so methyl group is attached to nitrogen. Therefore, so see here. First of all, I am writing this one. So it is just like this one. So it is ethyl amine. Eth, AN, AMINN. Ethanamine. But a methyl group is substituted to nitrogen. Therefore, it is taken as N-methyl ethanamine is the name. N-methyl ethanamine is the name of this compound. So N-methyl ethanamine. So because methyl group is attached to nitrogen, N-methyl ethanamine is the name. And so see here one more example. For secondary amines, CH3, CH2, CH2, NH, CH2, 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 CH3. It is a compound. Here NH group is there. Wherever NH group is taken as it is secondary amine. Secondary amine. N means nitrogen attached methyl. Here N indicates nitrogen. If carbon is there, 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, numbers are indicated. But here it is not carbon. It is nitrogen. Nitrogen attached methyl group. That N indicates nitrogen. Capital N, not small n. It should be capital N. Now, it is a 3 carbon chain. It is a 4 carbon chain. It should be the longest chain. Longest chain. Therefore, this is a substituent to this nitrogen. Substituent. Now its name is but amine, butanamine. But at nitrogen, 3 carbon group is attached, that is propyl group. That is N-propyl. Butanamine is the IUPAC name. N-propyl butanamine is the IUPAC name of this compound. So it is very, very important. Karthik, it is not problem at me. It's from you. Please check yourself. N-propyl butanamine is the IUPAC name. There is a space. No space. It is that is N-butanamine. But, A-N-A-M-I-N-E. So it is a continuation word. It is a continuation word. So this is the way to write secondary amines. Now I am taking tertiary amine. So in secondary amines, N is indicated in N. 1 N is there in. Next, tertiary amines. Tertiary amines. Tertiary amine, that is, see here, CH3, N, CH3, CH2, sorry, CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3N. So here, there is a lone pair on nitrogen. Nitrogen is a single one, no hydrogen is there. It is nothing but it is like this. It is like this. So it is a tertiary amine. So here it is a 1 carbon chain, it is a 2 carbon chain, it is a 3 carbon chain. It is the longest chain. It is the longest chain. So this is taken as a substituent to nitrogen. This is also taken as a substituent to nitrogen. Therefore, so it is a prop. So I'm writing here in. So common name, methyl, ethyl, propyl. So ethyl, methyl, propyl, amine. Common name is, so E first, ethyl, methyl, propyl, amine is the common name. Ethyl, methyl, propyl, amine is the common name. Okay. Now IUPAC name. IUPAC name. My dear students, please tell me, is video clear or not? Clarify first of all. Most of the students, it is clear. Most of the students told that it is clear. So check your internet work, internet training. Check your internet. Okay. So common name, it is methyl, it is ethyl, it is propyl. As per IUPAC system, There is alphabet rule. Ethyl, methyl, propyl, amine is the common name. Now IUPAC name. So it is the longest chain. That is why I am taking this one. So prop ANAMINE, propanamine. So this is completed. So this nitrogen linked with methyl, nitrogen linked with ethyl. Among methyl and ethyl, ethyl phosphate. So therefore, N-ethyl, N-methyl propanamine. N-ethyl, N-methyl propanamine is the IUPAC name of this one. IUPAC name of this one. Okay. So next, one more example. One more example. CH3, N, CH3, CH3. It is lone pair. It is lone pair. Now here it is. Only N is there. Remaining all are alkyl groups. It is a tertiary amine. It is a tertiary amine. Its common name is methyl, 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 trimethyl amine. Trimethyl amine is the common name. Now IUPAC name. IUPAC name. So this is taken as longest chain because all have same carbon, same number of carbons. It is med, single bond, ANAMINE, methanamine. But this is methyl group, this is methyl group as a substituent. As substituent. That's why N-methyl and one more N-methyl. So that means here is 2 times repeated. Methyl, methyl. So for that purpose, so simply this is taken as N, N. 2 methyls means dimethyl methanamine is the IUPAC name of this component. NN dimethyl methanamine. NN dimethyl methanamine is the IUPAC name of this compound. Very, very important. Okay, NN means so 2 methyl groups attached to nitrogen only. Nitrogen only. It is NN dimethyl methanamine. So this is the way to write IUPAC names for primary, secondary, and tertiary carbons. Primary, secondary, and tertiary amines. Tertiary amines. What is primary amine? So that is the amine having NH as functional group. NH as functional group, that is secondary amine. N as functional group, that is the tertiary amine. We should take is this primary amine, secondary amine, or tertiary amine. So please be conscious. Okay. So this is different class of compounds. Here, every time only one functional group is appearing. If one or more functional group is available in a longest chain, how to name those compounds? So naming of those compounds is having more than one functional group. So our target is IUPAC nomenclature of organic compounds having more than one functional group. More than one functional group. And IUPAC. So how to write more than one functional group? So see here, let us take an example. This is the longest chain. This is the longest chain. Here, a second carbon OH is there. What is the name of this compound? Tell me, as per your knowledge. So from here it is the fifth carbon, from here it is second carbon, 2 is the correct one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hexane. But a second position OH is there. Therefore, the name of this compound is AN. So E is OH is there, OL is available, and hexanol, which is at second position. That is 2-hexanol is the name of this component. 2-hexanol or hexane 2-ol. Okay, everything is corrected. So now I am taking one more example. My dear boys, before going to take that, one more example, one more class of compound. Okay. So please wait. Please wait. I'm taking nitro compounds. Nitro compounds, another class of compound. I forgot that. Nitro compounds. So nitro compounds means functional group. Functional group is NO2. NO2. So for carbon, nitrogen NO2. NO2 means N double bond O, D2 bond O. If nitrogen is connected to carbon, here is a bond between carbon and nitrogen. The name is taken as nitroalkane. Nitroalkane. So see here, I'm writing a big letter. If carbon connected with nitrogen of NO2, this class of compounds are taken as nitroalkanes. It is IUPAC name. IUPAC name. For example, CH3NO2. Here nitrogen connected with carbon. Therefore, it is one carbon, meth, ANE, methane. Methane. NO2 is attached. Nitromethane is the IUPAC name of this component. Nitromethane. So here nitrogen is connected with carbon, but sometimes oxygen is connected in there. So see here, carbon connected with ONO. ONO. Okay. So here a bond between carbon and oxygen, but it is NO2, no doubt. But a link is between carbon and oxygen. There it is considered as it is nitromethane. So it is, that is, how is this? It is one carbon. It is taken as alkyl nitrate is the IUPAC name. Alkyl nitrite is the IUPAC name. Alkyl nitrite. That means, for example, CH3ONO is given to you. It is taken as methyl nitrite is the name. Methyl nitrate. That means there is a bond between carbon and oxygen. They are nitroalkanes. There is a bond between carbon and oxygen. That is alkyl nitrite is the naming. So methyl nitrite, TRITE, my dear boys. So methyl nitrite, this is the way to find out names. Next, one more, cyanide. Cyanide. If cyanide is there, cyanide is the functional group C triple bond N. In short, it is taken as CNN. Here, E is replaced with nitrile. E is replaced with nitrile. That is as secondary suffix. Secondary suffix. So see here, CH3CN. CH3CN. Actually, its common name is, it is a methyl group, it is a cyanide. It is commonly called as methyl cyanide. Methyl cyanide is the common name. But IUPAC name of this compound is, so here is the 2-carbon chain. So 2-carbon chain, that is why eth, that means cyanide carbon is there, that carbon also isn't counting in it. 2 carbons, eth, AN, ethane, nitrile. Yes, Ian, that is a nitrile. Ethane nitrile, sorry. Ethane nitrile is the IUPAC name of this component. So therefore, here, see here, so E is not replaced, not replaced. Just is a continuation nitrile, that is nitrile what is there, nitrile what is there. E is retained here, my dear boys. E is not replaced, E is retained. If a functional group name is started with vowels, that is A, E, I, O, U. If these are the letters, starting letters, then E is replaced. If name is starting with, functional group name is starting with vowels, E is replaced. If it is consonant, here nitrogen is the consonant, E is not replaced. So that's why it is consonant, E is retained, there is continuation, nitrile is used. Continuation, nitrile is used. So ethane nitrile is the name, ethane nitrile is the name. Next, see here, CH3, CH2, CN enter. So now it is ethyl group, it is cyanide, ethyl cyanide. Ethyl cyanide, it is nothing but common name, but here it is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. When a compound, a functional group having carbon, that should be the first carbon. It is 1, 2, 3. So propane nitrile. Propane nitrile is the IUPAC name of this compound. IUPAC name. S. Functional group. COO, that means in general it is R-COO. COO is the ester function. COO is the ester function group. Okay. Now these two alkyl groups may be same or different. If it is same, it is symmetric. If it is not same, it is unsymmetric. So my dear boys, alkyl group which is attached to oxygen, even though it has the longest chain, is always a substituent. The alkyl group which is attached to oxygen is always a substituent, even though that has more number of carbons. So see here, what is the name of compound? CH3 CO. So this is simply taken as a COO group and COO CH3. CH3 COO CH. Its common name is, it is acetate. Methyl acetate is the common name. Methyl acetate is the common name. Now IUPAC name. IUPAC name is alkyl group which attached to oxygen is substituent. So this is one carbon, two carbons. So ethane, ethane, but functional group COO is there. Wherever COO is there, here OH is used. E is replaced with OH because vowel starting with vowel ending. So when vowels are started, the starting letters, that E is replaced. Now E is replaced with OH, ethanoate. But this methyl group is a substituent. That's why it is methyl ethanoate is the name. Methyl ethanoate is the name of IUPAC name of the group. So ethyl acetate is the common name. Now it is methyl ethanoate is the IUPAC name. One more example. CH3, COO, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So, okay. Okay. For esters, alkyl, ANOH is the IUPAC name. Okay, CH3, COO, CH2, CH2, CH3. It contains 3 carbon chain. It contains two carbon. Actually, it is the longest chain, but it is connected with oxygen. So that is not considered as longest chain. It is taken as a substituent. Okay. Therefore, only two carbon chain is the longest chain. So once again, it is acetate. So OH, ethanoate. It is a propyl group. That is propyl ethanoate is the IUPAC name of this component. Propyl ethanoate. So common name is acetate is propyl. It is common name is propyl acetate. Is the common name. Propyl acetate is the common name. It is propyl ethanoate is the IUPAC name. So see here, one more example. That is H COO CH2 CH CH3 CH3. Now what is the common name for this one? Common name for this one is, it is formate, formic acid any, formate, acetate like formate. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 any, but but iso group is there, isobutyl group. Therefore, so it is taken as isobutyl formate. Is the common name of this one. Is the common name. But IUPAC name, the entire group of this one is attached to oxygen, that is, it is a substituent. It has only one carbon. So meth, ANOAT, methanoate. So it is completed, methanoate. Now it is a prop. Second carbon methyl group is there. Therefore, 1, 2, 3, 2 methyl propyl. 2 methyl propyl. So that means in propyl at second position methyl group is there. So 2 methyl propyl ethanoate. Methanoate is the name of this component. IUPAC name of this component. So this is the way single functional groups are there. So this is the way single functional groups are there. Now we are taking more than one functional groups are there. More than one functional groups are there. Now how to write? Now I am taking IUPAC nomenclature of carbonic compounds having more than one functional group. More than one functional group. So see here. This is OH. The name of this compound 1, 2, second position. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pent, ANOL. It is 2 pentanol. 2 pentanol. Now I am taking this one as a CH1. This one as a CHO. Now there is a CHO functional group and OH functional group. And here 2 functional groups are there. 2 functional groups are there. Okay. Whenever more than one functional group is exists, so in this 2 functional group, one is a substituent and the other one is a major functional group. And this major functional group is taken as a secondary suffix case. That major functional group is taken as a secondary suffix, and the other one is taking a substituent. If it is substituent, that substituent has a prefix in it. That substituent is taken as a prefix. The substituent. That means one of these 2 functional groups is as a prefix, and other one is a suffix sign. So major functional group is as a suffix, and least one is taken as a prefix sign. So see here, my dear boys. For example, we are in classroom. Let it be. We are in classroom. So I am in your class. Okay. So that is, you respect me at that time. Am I correct or wrong? You are totally following my words. Am I correct or wrong in our classroom? Yes. That means, yes. That means I am the functional group because entire class is organized by me. Entire class is organized by me. I am a functional group. Okay. Remaining entire class is taken as a carbon chain. Okay. Now, meanwhile, our principal star is came into the classroom. Our principal star. Okay. So now, okay. What about what happened? So you and me support our principal sir. Am I correct or wrong? You and me support our principal sir. So that means who is major role at this time? Me or principal sir? Me or principal sir? Yes, it is principal sir. That means in the presence of principal, I am substituted. If principal is there, I am functional. I am functional group. If principals are there, that means I am functional group or student depending on, that is another functional group. That was depending on other functional group. The priority of other functional group. For example, a JL is came into the classroom. A JL, junior lecturer, came into the classroom. Now, who is the major? Me or the JL? No doubt, it's myself. No doubt, it's myself. That's why, so in the presence of JL, I am major. But in the presence of principal, I am substitute. That means, so functional group nature is completely depending on, that is another functional group nature. If it is a major, there is more player than myself, I am substitute, that is the major one. If there is less player than myself, I am major, that is substituted. So is it clear? So that means, so which is major, which is minor is very, very important. Which is major, which is minor. That's why I'm writing here the priority of some certain functional groups, the order of priority of certain functional groups. Based on that, so more player is the secondary function, and less player one is the prefix, substituted. So now, what is the order of? What is the order of priority of our functional groups? Among all these functional groups, the order of priority of functional groups is see here. You should remember this order. The order of priority of different functional groups is first one acid COOH. Next one sulfuric group, it is more player than SO3HNU, sulfuric acid. This is major than COOR ester. It is more player than COClN. That is more player than CONH, it is amide, which is major than cyanide, which is more player than aldehyde, which is more player than ketone, which is more player than alcohol, which is more player than thioalcohol SH, which is more player than, next, which is more player than NH2 amines, which is more player than ethers. So after that, more player than C double bond C, which is more player than C triple bond Cl. So this is the order of priority of different functional groups. Okay, so no trick, my dear boys. Actually, these are acids. See here. So it is easy to identify. These are nothing but acids, carboxylic acid and sulfuric acid. So these are these two and this one. These are acid derivatives. Acid derivatives. This is acid forming compounds, and next these two are carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds. This is alcohol. That's enough. The remaining is as usual. So acids are more pure than acid derivatives. Acid derivatives are more pure than cyanides and then carbonyls. After that, alcohols. Please be mind. That's enough. Okay. So this is the way to identify. This is the priority of the functional group. For example, if OH and CHO are there in our group, this CHO is the isocyanide generally at last end. That is always substituted. If CHO and OH is there, CHO is the secondary suffix and OH is substituent. That means OH acts as both a substituent as well as secondary suffix. If only this one is there, that is secondary suffix. If OH is along with the CHO, this is substituent. This is substituent. That means all these functional groups act as both the primary suffix and as well as secondary suffix. So you should know the why. That is, if it is acts as secondary suffix, what is the word used? If it acts as a substituent, what is the word used? Amines, generally amines. That is sufficient. Now, there are these functional groups act as both primary suffix as well as secondary suffix. So see here, I am writing as primary suffix and as secondary suffix. What are the names of those functional groups? So this is functional group. Functional group as a prefix. That means as a substituent. That means low prior site. Low priority time. At low priority time, that is taken as a prefix n. So next, as a suffix, that is a secondary suffix n. At more prior time. At more prior time, that is taken as secondary suffix. Okay, everything is possible in. So first of all, COOH is there. If COOH is the functional group, it is the topmost pair group. So if it is taken as substituent, that carboxy is used in it. As a prefix, carboxy. Carboxy. And as a secondary suffix, oic acid is used in it. Oic acid. Next, SO3H is there. SO3H. It is taken as a sulfo as a prefix and sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid as a second prefix. Major. Next. COOR. Ester. It is alkoxy carbonide. Alkoxy carbonide, methoxy carbonide. If it is methyl, methoxy carbonide. CO is taken as carbonyl. Now it is taken as OH. OH. Next, COX. That is COCl halo compound sign. COX. It is a haloformyl. Haloformyl or halocarbonyl. So both the cases, CO is taken as carbonyl group. So the carbonyl group is attached to Cl, chlorocarbonyl or chloroformyl. Chlorocarbonyl or chloroformyl is taken in it. So but as per IUPAC, OL chloride, OL halide. Already the class is we explained it. OL halide. Next, if cyanide is there, that is cyano is the prefix word. Cyano is the prefix word. Nitrile is the suffix word. Nitrile. If NC is there, As prefix isocyano, isocyano. As suffix isonitrile, isonitrile. So sorry, my dear boys, it is not isonitrile, it is carbylamine. Carbylamine, not isonitrile. So I think that was wrong. So cyanide, that is isocyano, that is carbylamine, methane carbylamine, carbylamine. Next, if CHO is there, CHO is there, so it is taken as formyl, formyl. CHO is there, formyl. Now, as a secondary suffix, AL ending. It is frequent. It is very, very important, my dear boys. This is important. This is okay. So CHO is taken as, if it acts as substituent, it is formyl, and if it acts as a secondary suffix, that is a major functional group, that is AL. Next. Next one. If CO is there, C double bond O, or simply called as C1, CO is there. There, oxo is the primary suffix case, oxo, and ONE is the secondary suffix case. ONE is the secondary suffix case. ONE. Next, OH is there. OH, that is hydroxy. As a prefix, if it acts as a suffix, that is a secondary suffix, OL is the secondary suffix. So it is important, please be mind. It is also important, please be mind. Hydroxy. Okay. So remaining cases more frequently used really. So these are very, very important. Those as prefix and suffix end. So keto, okay. Sometimes keto is also, but keto is not accurate. Oxo is the correct one. Or sometimes or keto also taken any. But majorly oxo is the major one. Most of the ones taken. That is oxo cases. Okay. So this is the priority if someone sometimes acts as a prefix and sometimes acts as suffix. If it acts as substituent, that is prefix words are used. If it acts as major functional group, suffix words are used. Right? So see here, I'm taking some examples. See here. Now, what is the name of this compound? Here, two functional groups are there. One is aldehyde, another one is alcohol. So, among them, which is more prior, OH or CHO? No doubt it is CHO. It is first prior. That's why it is secondary suffix. It is lower prior. Priority order, check that priority order. It is lower prior. Therefore, it is as prefix ending. As a prefix, OH is taken as a hydroxy ending. That is, as a substituent, it is taken ending. As a substituent. Therefore, it is the longest chain. If functional group contains carbon, that should be the first carbon. 2, 3, 4. That is the bute. AN, this is CHO, AL, butanol. At second position, OH is there. It is 2-ol or 2-hydroxy. So, among them, which is correct? Either first one or second one? First one or second one, which is correct here? No doubt, it is. Second one is correct, first one is wrong. So because it is not major one, in case of substituent, that OH is taken as a hydroxy. Hydroxy, 2-hydroxy butanol, 2-hydroxy. So that's why you should take which is more prior, which is less prior. More prior one is taken as secondary suffix. more prior one is taken as, sorry, my dear boys, here, AL. More prior one is taken as secondary suffix, and less prior one as a substituent, as prefix. Then. Next one, that is CH3, CH2, C, that is Cn, not Cn, it is taken as some NO2 group, COOH group. So it is a major functional group, it is a substituent. So it is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, bute, AN, butane, it is COOH, oic acid, at second carbon NO2 is there, 2-nitro-butanoic acid is the name. 2-nitro-butanoic acid. So functional group having carbon, that should be the first carbon. So this is the way to find out. So if two or more functional groups are there, so just like that, so you check the priority condition. So more prior one is taken as a secondary suffix, and less prior one is taken as a substituent.